there were explosion sounds. It sounded almost like a war zone. That's what some people were describing this as, with the transformers just blowing up, like constantly. But the ice accumulation on these tree branches, again, just puts so much weight onto them. So many of them have snapped. You can see down the road right there, like the tree branches coming down into the road. The power, you can even see the power lines. Let me go back to this for a second. You see the power lines. You can see the glazing of ice, or even the accumulation of ice on those power lines. If you look closely, you can see it right there. So all that ice that is sticking to the power lines is causing enough pressure to knock out power. And that's why 90% of the national area, at least for the customers tracked, are without power this morning. That is 90% of people in the national area that are without power. Just the national, I believe that's just that county. And you can see, I think that's a cell phone line. I'm not sure what kind of line this is, but this line right here, you just clearly see the amount of ice accumulation on it. It is significant. But some of these power lines have snapped, and any of these lines that have snapped anywhere in the zones that we're talking about that have power outages, any of those power lines that have snapped could lead to power outages for days, if not even weeks. You also see the icicles on the side of a car. That's definitely, that's at least a half of an inch, almost an inch on some of these icicles that have grown to the car. The entire car here is frozen over in ice. That is all ice on.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. The time is about 9:57, Southern Texas, Ag Zone 9A, 9B, the Houston area and the burbs. And I'm watching Max Velocity. And what I'm doing is I cleaned out my fire pit from all that ash from last night. Burnt a lot of firewood. Got the ash out, although it's still hot. I could actually start a fire with this, but that's what I've been doing. I've been just storing wood, more wood in my fireplace and keeping it going. But after a while, the ash builds up and you have to take that ash out because that can be a fire hazard. You have to take it all out and put it in your ash bucket and start all over again. And I do this every morning in cold weather. There's nothing like having a real wood fireplace. The nostalgia, the awesome organic heat, the fire burning. To me, it can be spiritual at times, soothing. Especially in a very, very cold spell. It relaxes you, it calms you. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and start it up again real quick. Get it going. Right now, I think the temp is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's only going to get to about 31 for the whole day. Push that in. Get one more. Light it up. I'm keeping my heat at about 75 degrees here in my home. All off grid. All off grid. My thermostat is set to about 70 Fahrenheit. And my on-grid heater has not come on. Why hasn't it come on? Because I've been using all my off-grid heating. I've been using my fireplace and one of 4 buddy heaters attached to one of my propane tanks. That's it. And this kept my house warm without heating from the power grid. All off grid. All off grid heating. It's heating my whole house. Keeping me nice and warm. It's a beautiful thing to be able to control your own heating source. Why am I doing this? Our power hasn't gone out. I'm doing it because I'm testing myself, testing my equipment of keeping my house very warm with off-grid heating. You got to start testing these things. If you have the equipment, use it. If you have off-grid heating equipment, use it. If you have off-grid solar power generators with lithium batteries, use it. My house right now is being powered by my off-grid lithium battery solar generators. It's powering my TV, my internet, my refrigerator, all that. All off-grid. This is a good time to test your equipment to see if it will really actually work and keep you warm, keep you powered up if the grid goes down. So I'm testing it in a real world scenario. It's cold as heck outside and everything's working fine. As the fireplace lights up again, I'm gonna go ahead and make me some nice breakfast and enjoy this day. This cold southern and eastern, northeastern Arctic grid, which is causing a lot of problems. It's causing a lot of problems from what I'm seeing. And unfortunately, people have died during this Arctic freeze. That's the sad part.
To see embedded areas of rotation. So we're looking mostly north of the Mobile, Alabama radar site right now. In places like Jackson, Alabama, there is a little bit of an embedded rotation there, and then further south as well.
Jackson, Alabama, Dayton, Ohio.
New convection, so it hasn't become organized very well, but the fact that we're already seeing some sort of embedded
Parts of Louisiana.
Even though it's not tornadic, it is an indicator that whenever the
Arkansas
pick up and become a little more organized, and things are going to happen really fast here. I would honestly expect that tornado watch to come out sometime in the next 30
South Carolina,
we see this line of
North Carolina.
Stronger, but for now, still just a mesoscale discussion in that area.
The whole Midwest and north of Texas.
On top of the winter storm that we're dealing with. Obviously, it's all connected into one, but snow, freezing rain, and tornadoes can all happen at the same time. So our tornado risk is beginning to increase back over.
It's getting colder now. Now they got tornadoes in the deep south happening now. Crazy weather we're in. Remember, got to start learning how to take care of yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save us.
Obviously, right now in Indianapolis, we got obviously
Indianapolis.
But here's another photo that one of you guys just sent in. This was sent in by Kat in Dallas, Georgia.
Dallas, Georgia.
Some ice accumulation there for
in Dallas,
overnight.
Georgia. This is Dallas, Georgia, not Dallas, Texas.
So far, back over in North Carolina, mostly snow and
North Carolina.
We were expecting. Well, if you're not seeing freezing rain now, it's definitely going to start to get going here over the next few hours. Over 8 inches of snow in Pennsylvania.
The list goes on and on and on, y'all.
And Luna was very excited about the snow. The dogs are excited. Neighborhood streets as of 9:30. This is what we're talking about. The roads are completely
that fast. My fire takes off. Nice warm. Y'all stay warm.
This here is just straight up.
Learn how to live off grid. Learn how to get your own off grid stuff.
Georgia, ice accumulation there. Got more.
Ain't nobody coming to save us. Gotta save ourselves.
This is in Fairfax County, sent in by Jason. Got a lot of snow on the ground there. Measured 10 inches of snow in Dayton, Ohio, sent in by Rachel. There is a ton of snow on the ground there.